This exercise is a bunion toe tap. Now, as the name suggests, this exercise is going to be used when you're experiencing bunions, and we're looking at trying to get the big toe functioning a little bit better. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably already know what a bunion is, but a bunion occurs when the big toe is starting to angle across towards the other four toes. What this means is that we can't use our big toe as well as we'd like to especially during gait, so that push-off cycle, so that we don't get that power out of the foot and the ankle that we're looking to get. One of the main things that occurs to the muscles when we have a bunion is there's a little muscle on the inside of the arch here, which sort of goes to sleep a little bit and stops working. So this exercise is largely trying to get that switched back on and also get it functioning with the muscles underneath our feet as well. So relatively simple exercise. All you need is a looped band here, and as you can see, I've got it positioned around both of my big toes there on each foot. What I then do is I actually spread my feet far enough apart that the tension at the band sort of pulls the big toes into like an anatomical position, so in line with that first metatarsal, which is the inside bone of the foot there. When you've done that, and just before we start the movement, I want to make sure that you've got a good balance through the foot, and what that means is that you've got equal weight between the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, and the heel. So you shouldn't feel like you're up or on your toes or on your heels or anything like that. That tripod underneath the foot should be maintained through this whole movement. Now, the movement itself in theory is relatively simple. All you're trying to do here is move your big toes up and then move them down like so. Now, it's actually harder in practice, and if you've already got a bunion, your brain's probably not talking to your big toes as well as we want them to, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get that connected, and for that reason it can be a little bit frustrating. So it is an exercise you generally have to work at quite a bit to get good at. So what you'll tend to find when you first do this is that all of your toes want to come off the ground and go down all together. To be honest, I'm absolutely fine with that as we go up and down, as long as you're maintaining that tripod underneath each foot. What I want you to work towards over time with this exercise though is actually being able to do it by just lifting your big toes independent of your other four toes, and that's starting to show that you're getting really good control over your feet here. But as I say, to start off with, we'll just go all of the toes together if that's where your current ability is at, and then going back down, just making sure we're maintaining that tripod on each foot. So that is your bunion toe taps. Hope that one's helpful. Give it a go and see how you go.